Greetings, friend. I will show you how to solve this puzzle, Terran, by Sam Cavnar-Johnson, by placing marks in the grid. Click on the link below if you want to try this puzzle yourself. And with that, it's solving time. Okay, I see a couple ones here. Can't make any marks, but I can make a solve right there with the 1. Okay, great. Nothing there. Too many marks here in block 6. Let's look for the 2s. I see there's a spot there for a 2. We'll make that mark and cut across. There's 2 spots for a 2 here in block 4. So this is called Snyder notation. Whenever there's only 2 possibilities for a can remaining in a block, we'll make that mark. So in case we solve one of the cells, we can immediately solve the other one for that particular thing. It helps for a quicker solve. Okay, I see that the 2s are kind of like a pointing pair right here. See how this 2 cuts across the middle, and then it leaves the 2s are limited now to column 8 here in block 6. So they can't be anywhere else in the block, which means that this has to be a 2. Okay, and these spots are 2 here. And let's look at the 3s. And looking at the 3s, I got 3, 3, 3. So 2 spots for 3 here. Make that mark. But actually, if you look right here, the 3s are a pointing pair. So right, the 3 comes across row 8, and then the 3s are limited to row 7 here in block 6. So this actually can't be a 3. We can solve that for 3 right away. Nice. And then 2 spots for 3 here in block 1. And there's more than 2 spots in block 4, so I won't mark that. And there's actually just 2 spots here in block 5, so we'll mark that. Okay, 4, you only have 1 4 right here. That's kind of interesting, right? Can't do anything else with that, with the 4. And then with the 5s, I have a 5 coming up column 5 and across row 4. So we can mark for a 5 right there. And then this could be a 5, which will make that a 2 using our Snyder notation. 5, 5, 5 coming across the bottom. Okay, we're going to be able to solve quite a bit of 5s here. And this has to be a 5 because of that 5. And then this is a 5. And we'll be able to finish off the 5s right there. That was nice. This puzzle I found in the testing phase, CTC Discord. So there wasn't a lot of comments on it, but I've been talking to Sam. I featured in my Sudoku recommendations for June for a different puzzle of his called Lunar for the gas category, and really enjoyable puzzle. And so I'm looking forward. I've seen Sam being featured now in Shack and Sudoku. I think they've even done some stuff with Kraken and Cryptic. So he's really getting out there with his classics. Okay, see how this 6 is here? These 6s are now a pointing pair, and then you have these 2 6s right here. So there's only one. So the 6 cannot be here anymore. This has to be a 6 right there. Okay. And then we got 2 spots for 6 in block 4. And then looking down here, we can actually solve for 6. I didn't see that. The 6 came across row 9, and there's a 6 in column 3. So we can solve that for a 6, which makes this a 6. And we're done there with the 6s, except for right here and then right here. So we'll make those marks. Can't solve those 6s just yet. Looking at the 7s, we can solve for 7 right away. Hopefully you can see why that's the case. And we can solve for 7 down here in block 7, and I'll just mark these as an 8, 9. I can see right now nothing else can feature those, and I'll block this as an 8, 9 as well, just because that's not a naked pair coming across row 9. All right, 7s, other 7s, 2 spots for 7 in block 3, so I'll make that mark. And there's 3 spots for 7 up here in block 2, so I won't be able to make that as a mark. And 8, there's not that many 8s. I think there's really only this 1 8. Okay, and I apologize if you hear some background noise. It is summertime. It's really hot where I'm at, and the AC is blowing. I'm trying to get that to turn off there. All right, 9's coming across, nothing there. 2 spots for a 9 in block 6. So this is kind of a pointing pair of 9s. Now the 9s are limited to in block 6 to row 5, so they can't be anywhere else along row 5. And then what else can I do with the 9s? Nothing that I can see right away. Okay, so I made some of those Snyder marks, and now I'm looking to see if there's more I can do. So there's 4 coming up here. Now there's only 2 spots for 4 up in block 1. Let's look at the 1s. I feel 2 spots for 1 right here, so I can make those marks for the 1. And then what else can I do? 1s. Okay, so now you see there's only 2 spots for 1 right there. So this is now a pointing pair. So 1s can't be on that side in block 1 anymore, so the 1s have to be there. Nice. Let's look in the corner. So you have this 8, 9 here and this 8, 9 here. Looks like we got some restrictions going on up here in block 3. So what can this cell be? 1, 2, 3. It can be a 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, and an 8. Okay, 4. Let's make that a 4, 8. All right, 4, 8, 8, 9. And then cutting across here, see how they have the 8 here and the 9 there? Since they're the only ones, I feel like these play a powerful role in this puzzle because everywhere else is just 1 through 7s. So let's look, what can this cell be? It looks like it can be, it can't be a 1 because of these point pair of 1s. It can't be a 2, 3, it could be a 4, it can't be a 5, 6, 7, or an 8. So that's actually a 4, 9. And I see something now, all right? If I highlight that right there, and I highlight these two right there, do you see what that is? It is an XY wing. And maybe that's why this is called Terran, thinking like a bird. It has wings, right? Do you see that if this is a 4, that has to be an 8. This is a 9, that has to be an 8. So wherever these two cells in blue see, can't be an 8. This can no longer be an 8. That has to be a 9. Pretty nice. Wow. I was just kind of looking at the corners and I happened to pick that up. I'm pretty sure that's intended a way to get through in this puzzle here. So I'm real excited about seeing that. All right. So like I said, that can't be an 8. That has to be a 9. And that's going to open up quite a bit possibilities here because that's an 8 and that is a 9. Okay. I'm excited. I love when I can see this kind of stuff. And so this can't be a 9 anymore. That has to be your 9 and this has to be your 1. And when this... Now, since it's not a 9, it's going to be a 4, 8. And so you have a naked pair coming up column 9. Sweet. Okay. What else can we do here? See how there's only 2 cells left? Well, there's only 2 cells left in column 2. Those have to be a naked pair. And so that's going to be a 4, 9. So now 4, 9 can't be in any other part of block 4. So I will make that mark. And what do we have coming across here? A 1, 4, 8 in row 1. You have a 1 right there. So that's got to be a 4, 8, and this can be a 1 or a 4 now because, and now you see the 8 and the 8, we can actually solve this for an 8, which is nice, which now makes this an 8 and this a 4. Okay, and what we have right there, that has to be a 4. Nice. Okay, so that's a 4. Wow, we're already going to discombobulate that naked pair here in block 4. And then since I just saw that for a 4, that's got to be your 1, that's got to be your 4. All right, we're making really good progress in this puzzle. I think I got kind of lucky there finding that XY wing, but I will take it. Okay, what do we have left? This can't be a 1. It can be 2 or 3. I haven't been able to solve that yet, so we'll put the 2, 3 right there. And then what that means is this can no longer be a 3 because now this is kind of a pointing pair of 3, so this has to be your 3, which means this would be your 1. And then you're going to have a 4, 9 left in this block. Okay, so we made that marks. Okay, 3, 3. What does that give us? We already solved for 3 there. Can't solve more for the 3s, but what can we do? I'm now looking 2 spots for 7. We got the 1 cutting across. The 1. What do we have in column 7? Looks like a 7 or an 8. So I'll make that mark. 7 or an 8. That's a 7 or an 8. And then this is a pointing pair of 1s, it looks like. Okay, great. And then we cut across for here. Well, this can no longer be a 4, so that has to be your 9, and that's your 4. I just saw that 4 there that I already marked previously. Great. Awesome. And now see how this 4 is coming up here. That means that one of those has to be a 4. We can make that as a mark. And then, well, actually this 2 is no longer valid because we solved the 2 right here, so I can solve that for a 2. Get rid of that mark. Nice. And then this is going to be a 7, 8. I can make that mark for 7, 8 right there. Oh, we're making really good progress here. What can these be? It looks like it's going to be a 1 or an 8. I will mark that. And then this can be a 1 or a 7. Okay, that seems to be somewhat helpful. And then you have the 7, 8 here. What's remaining here? 4, 7, 8. And I can't mark it any further than that. So 4, 7, 8. I'll make that mark. All right, what do we have across here? So it looks like 2, 3. I already have a 2 right there. So actually you can solve that for 3, which makes that a 3. And then this is a 2, and this is a 3. Come along real nice. This puzzle come along very nicely. Okay, so So we have the 8, 9, looks like right there. So we got to solve that for 8, 9. Okay. And now I'm going to look 1, 4, 8. You see how the 1 can't be here or it can't be there because of these ones? That means this has to be the 1 here in row 2, which means that's your 7, that's your 8, and that is your 7, which makes this a 7. And we can get rid of the 7s here. Makes that a 4, 8. All right, getting real close to the end since we got this 7 and this 7 and 7 across top. There's your 7. We're just going to make this a 6. We'll make that a 6. You see how I use that Snyder notation to make that solve go even quicker? Okay, and then what we have left, let's look across. It'd be a 4, 8 coming across row 8. You see, like I'm looking, is I'll look for the row that has only 2 cells remaining or 1 cell remaining. Look up here and see, okay, there's already 4 right there, so I know this has to be the 4, and that has to be 8. So that's kind of where my eyes are looking at the time. And then we can solve that for an 8. And then what do we have left here? We have 1, 2, 3. Looks like 4 and a 9. There's your 4 again, playing great. Doing a lot of work for us. Thank you, 4. 4 and 5, 4, 4. So we make that 4. Finish off all the Snyder marks. And what's left across row 2? That's got to be an 8. And what do we have right here? It looks like we're missing a 1. And we're missing a 9, which makes this an 8. And this a 9. Check out these other videos from my channel. I want to see some more great solving like this. Thank you so much, Sam Cavnar-Johnson, for letting me feature these puzzles on my channel. You're a pretty awesome setter, and I look forward to featuring more of your puzzles. Don't forget to buy me a coffee link. Thank you so much for watching.